When you take the medicine from the doctor's office, from the pharmacy, is it enough for you just to read about the medicine here, just to read and not consume? No, it would not. Read about the ingredients, reading would not help. Reading, knowing, and consuming it. We read this book, but we don't consume it. We don't practice it. وَشِفَاءٌ لِمَا ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين قل هو للذين آمنوا هدى وشفاء. True, it's guidance and healing, but for those who practice this book. For those who practice. When Allah says, stay away from suspicion, stay away from it. Do not allow. Struggle. It's not easy. You need to struggle. اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا. Don't spy on each other. Don't spy on each other's life, on each other's news, on each other's homes, on each other's properties and businesses. Leave people alone. Why do you need to know what people are doing inside their homes? And why do you want to know about their private relationship? Why? What good it will do to you? What good? Stay away from spying. Tahassus is good, tajassus is bad. Tajassus is spying, encroaching on people's private life, on their privacy. Encroachment on their privacy, tajassus. Tahassus is when you inquire, if he's missing today, where is he? I call him, are you okay? I did not see you for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Inshallah, you are okay, nothing happened? This is the tahassus. Tahassus. Ask about your friends when you miss them. Ask about them. Maybe they need help, maybe they don't need help. They are okay, but because you miss them. This is tahassus. Ask, but don't do tajassus. Tajassus, you invade their privacy to know how much he makes a month. Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know about his house? Why do you want to know about his clothing and his hobbies and his... Why do you want to know about that? Stay away from that. And we have these in some Muslim countries. We have tajassus. وَلَا يَخْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ بَعْضًا. Neither backbite each other. And the Quran is filled with these beautiful instructions, but we read them, as I said, it's like someone who reads about the description of the medicine, but he does not consume it. He would not be healed. When we practice, we start the process of healing. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين نحمده ونسبحه ونقدسه على آلائه ونعمائه ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وترحم على محمد وآل محمد كأفضل ما صليت وسلمت وباركت وترحمت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وصل اللهم وسلم على خلفاء نبيك وأوصيائه وأهل بيته وأحبته علي أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين وعلى البضعة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين وعلى سبطي نبي الرحمة وسيد شباب أهل الجنة الحسن والحسين عليهما السلام وعلى علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجه وسهل مخرجه وجعلنا من أنصاره وأعوانه. عباد الله أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله ولزوم أمره. This is the month of Rajab, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam describes this month as being one of the greatest. In Rajab, Shahrullah al-Azim, one of the greatest months of the Lord, لا يقاربه شهر من الشهور. No month can rival with this month. حرمة in its sanctity وفضلا and its virtue. ألا وإن رجب شهر الاستغفار. This month out of the whole year is dedicated for istighfar, for seeking forgiveness. Many of the problems that we have in our life, they are man-made, not God-made. We create these problems for many reasons. Sometimes because we are impatient, sometimes because we do foolish things, sometimes we don't think about the consequences. Sometimes the reason is covered by lust, by desire for this dunya, for materialism. So we create these problems and we commit sin and we get drifted away from God. So this month is an occasion for us to go back. If we seek stability in our life, stability is not just through economy and money. Stability sometimes is through spiritual richness. When you are rich, not just in your pocket, but in your heart, in your soul is rich. You bring about stability and peace and tranquility. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam says, Shahru Rajab Shahrul Istighfar li ummati. The Prophet says, this is the month of forgiveness, dedicated forgiveness for my ummah. فَأَكْثِرُوا فِيهِ الْإِسْتِغْفَارِ. Always, day and night, driving, walking, going home, going to work, always say astaghfirullah inside your heart. فَأَكْثِرُوا فِيهِ الْإِسْتِغْفَارِ فَإِنَّهُ. Verily God is غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ, forgiving, merciful. وَيُسَمَّى رَجَبُ الْأَصَبِ. The nickname of this month is Rajab al-Asab. Asab from pouring. Not just the rain pours on you. فَإِنَّ لِأَنَّ رَحْمَةَ اللَّهِ تُصَبُّ فِيهِ عَلَى أُمَّتِي صَبًّا. The Prophet says, because God's mercy pours down on my community. Pouring down on my community. فَأَكْثِرُوا فِيهِ مِنْ قَوْلِ أَسْتَغْفِرُ اللَّهَ وَأَتُوبُ إِلَيْهِ. Remember this sentence. Astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh. Tomorrow we're going to have the celebration of the Milad of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam here. Saturday after Salatul Maghrib, immediately inshallah we begin the celebration, and we have invited an honorable scholar. He's a Christian but he loves Islam and he speaks highly about Islam. And specifically, he speaks highly about Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. He's Dr. Chris Hewer, coming from London, England. Also, Sheikh Osama al-Attar is going to be here. Manar is going to be here. Manar is among us today, and she's going to speak tonight also. So please do come with your youth, with the young generation. Manar is going to speak at about 7. Is it 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. inshallah? Inshallah. So be here. And Manar Muhawash, she flew from Minnesota to be among us. So try to make it tonight inshallah. And then mark your calendar for an important event in our community on April 28th. We're going to have an important intra-faith dialogue between the Sunnis and the Shias here at UC Irvine, inshallah. It will begin at 9:30 a.m. and last until 5 p.m. inshallah. We invited several scholars, academicians, leaders from both sides, from the Sunni tradition and the Shia tradition, and we're going to enjoy that day, inshallah. It's going to be a day of discussion. And the purpose of this is taqreeb, to get together, not tab'eed. It's not about debate, who's right and who's wrong. No, it's not about that. It's about sharing our commonalities, celebrating our unity. Because we go through very tough time. We have many enemies. And if the Shias and Sunnis themselves do not work together to get closer, they're going to be losers. None of them is going to win. We cannot say this party is going to win and the other is going to lose. Both are going to lose. And we're going to lose our, not just money, we're going to lose our next generation. We're going to lose ourselves. So we need to work together and understand each other. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةٌ. We are believers in God. We have the same book, same prophet. Yes, we do have some disagreements, some misconceptions, but through our rationality and reason and maturity, we can bridge these gaps. We cannot do this elsewhere because politics interferes. In some countries, it's not religion, it's politics. But here we don't have politics. Here we all worship God and we fear God and we love God. And among our families are people who are part of them Sunnis, part of them are Shia. We don't want to divide them. We don't want our children, when they go to colleges and universities, they look at each other with suspicion. They should look at each other with respect. They might differ, but they respect each other, they accept each other, they work together. This is the aim of this conference, to bring us together. And we should be pioneers, because everything Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam said, and before him Imam Muhammadin al-Baqir alayhi salatu wassalam said, it comes to this point, that we want you to be united. We want you to be together. Avoid sectarianism, avoid fights, avoid disrespecting each other, because it results in a bloodshed, in killing. And who enjoys killing? Do we enjoy killing when people kill each other? They bomb each other's mosques, as it is happening now in some places. Just 2 days ago, in Kabul, there was a masjid which was bombed. 30 people were killed 2 days ago. We should stop this through dialogue, through respecting each other and speaking and meeting and having good relationships, respectful relationships. And this venture is being spearheaded by the Shia Muslim Council of Southern California. And inshallah, CARE is going to be on board, MPAC is going to be on board, the Shura Council is going to be on board, and Bayan Claremont University is going to be on board. This is probably the first time we put hands in hand to work together and to celebrate that day, that day also coincides with the mid-Sha'ban, big day for the Muslims. So the best gift we give to our Prophet and our Imams is to say we are working together, we are not fighting, we are respecting each other. So I invite you to mark your calendar. Please, if you have weddings, postpone the weddings. Make it 29th or 27th, but leave 28th, Saturday, from morning. We want you to have a breakfast and come. Don't come at 11 or 12. Let's show that we Muslims are responsible. We arrive on time. We arrive on time. Always when I go to seminars where there are other religions, they begin on the second, my friends. Believe me, without exaggeration. When they say 7 a.m., they begin 7 a.m., not 7:01. We have to learn this. This is what we do here in this masjid. Prayers are on time. Lectures are on time. And I will finish now on time, inshallah. So be there by 9:30, and I promise you, you will enjoy everything being said in the session. And we have male and female professors, not just male and female from both sides, inshallah. Allahumma aghfir lil mu'minina wal mu'minat wal muslimina wal muslimat al ahya'i minhum wal amwat. Tabi' Allahumma baynana wa